Okay, hopefully this works. I just need to double check. Actually, bear with. I forgot the commands. It's a control enter. Should be control enter. Brilliant! Now I just need to double check to make sure this bloody thing's working. I don't think it is. It should be working. Oh, brilliant! It is working. Great. Well, there's no one here, but that's okay. Oh, we've got a few people there. Hello there. Hello. It should be working now. Hang on. Hang on. No, shift enter. There we go. There we go. Sorry if this is a bit unprofessional start, everybody. Not that I need a professional start, it's a stream. Today, I'm going to be, sorry, excuse me. Today I'm going to be building on my routes. Well, specifically, rebuilding a station on my route. I want to just, so you can just get a good idea of roughly how I build. I will be reading the chat, but I'm not really going to be super focused on answering random questions. If you have a question regarding to my route, I most likely will answer it, but if it's just a random question, then I might ignore it unless it's a really one that's, you know, got me in the mood. Oh yeah, I forgot, there was that DRS thing today, which I couldn't be bothered to go to because, well, actually, you know, I don't have enough money. Wait, you said the title still shows Pokemon. Oh, dang it. I knew I got it wrong. Sorry, I'll fix that up in this after I've done it. I'll fix this up afterwards. Actually, I might need to fix it now. Bear with. Control enter. Please tell me I did it right. Yeah. Stupid thing. Bear with. Sorry about this. This is really unprofessional. I told YouTube to building. Alright, there we go. Should be done. Now I can just shift control enter back. Or is it shift enter? No, it's shift enter. Can't even remember my own binds. Right, there we go. Back to normal. There. So, we're going to be building I'm going to be rebuilding this station on my routes, which I've named it Royal Sevenoaks Hospital. It's near the northern end of the route, and basically the layout that I've gone for here, is it's sort of what you'd expect on the older version of the route, which would be, let's say, based in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Obviously, Network Rail has got some money, and the idea is I'm going to be redoing this layout to be more modernized, more what you like for the 21st century, away with the thumpers, and bringing in the oh so amazing Class 171s. So I'm just showing you around what it looks like, just showing you around right now. I like the idea of the layout. It is pretty flexible. This is like the down main. This is a bi-directional up main, so it can be used by up trains going this way on the main line, or down trains coming from the branch. So I like that kind of concept. And then we have this platform here, platform 1, which is strictly reserved for up branch lines. The idea is what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it 4 platforms. And I'm going to give it an extra platform, and I'm going to have the lines completely segregated. So there's if a down train from the branch needs to stop at the station, it won't be blocking either of these 2 lines. It won't have to cross. I haven't done any modifications with the route so far, as in like this specific version here. So I haven't done any work so far. I'm not probably going to go any further than this bridge here, maybe this one, depending on how I feel like it. Got a slow Volvo XC90, obviously. And probably need to add some cutoff markers. Oh, and also, I put a train for testing here. It's a reskin of a HST set. Some people may recognise where it's from. It's Train Sim Designs. It's a fictional livery, but I like it. I like the concept, because Southern would run on this line. And, you know, I like the idea. I like to think they found a, there was an MTU and a VP-185 just lying around. And they decided, you know, just use it. I was going to make it 7 coaches. So it's got first class in the middle here. I was going to make it 7 coaches, but then I realised, you know, I thought to myself, it's not an issue of platform length, it's just Southern. You know, Southern speaks for itself, so 5. And buffered just in case it fails and needs to be dragged by a class 73. Makes sense. Okay, so I think now that I've showcased that, now it's time to start the modification work. Okay, let's get onto the editor. I'll take a sip of water. Someone did ask what I thought about the North Wales coastal. I haven't touched it in weeks. I don't care about it. I wish I really do. And it's a shame because Mr. Avier made a extension to Belenu Festin, how you pronounce it. Which is, it seems to be a nice extension, but the route itself sucks. Why doesn't it go to Holyhead? There, problem solved. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so how am I gonna start this? Well, let's make a cutoff marker. So where I'm gonna modify the track from. So I'm just trying to let me just analyze the track. So it's obviously super elevated. Fortunately, thank goodness I haven't put it on an incline. That'll be fun. I'm gonna cut it off just after this signal here. The signal's gonna get deleted anyway. But you know. But fair enough if you live on the branch. I've never been to Wales before, but I do have the plan to go to Wales on an Arriva Trains Wales service before it gets taken over by the new company, Keolis Ame. Yeah, I made a cutoff on that end, on that section there. So, no, actually, no. Wait. Let me make the cutoff a bit sooner because I've got. Then again, so I will have to redo this bridge regardless. I might have to because it's the older style. So I'll keep those. I'll keep that. There we go. Let's see, I'm doing some checking around. Well, you want to see the route map of what the route looks like. Alright, that's the least I can do. There you go, nothing too impressive. Tonbridge is here. This is Tonbridge. No. I can't even get my own... Okay, no, Tonbridge is here. Down to the south. You got some runoff areas there. And then you have Tonbridge University, Plaxworth, Moxheath. This here is a new station. Westwell Newgate on the modernised version. Then Chiddingston, Holford Cross, which is completely redone if you remember the previous time I went there, as well as Holford Town, North Hardle, Braested, Elms, Braested, Kingsham. What's the last station name? Fordcombe, Haysford, and what we're at now, which is Royal Sevenoaks Hospital. Which is going to be fun, redoing all this crap. I'm trying to work out. Alright. Is it going to be released? Well, who knows? Well, at the moment, I can't really give an answer to that. I do want to get it posted. I do kind of want to get it posted, but I have no idea when it'll be finished. I mean, the best thing I can at least tell you is, if Alan Thompson comes up to me and asks, can I do a preview, I'll tell him, be patient and wait like the rest. Wait your turn. That's what I'll say, but I don't know when it's going to be released. But I'm being very careful not to add too many assets. Alright. Get rid of this. Yeah, I have to tap into my inner TF... not TF2. I have to tap into my inner network rail when building this route. So anytime your services, you know, engineering works is going around, now I get to be put into their shoes. Obviously, station building needs to be deleted because who needs station buildings? Sod that. Sod all that. This is going. Delete. Well, the thing is, what was it called? I understand an interview would be a nice idea, but I have absolutely no idea who you are. And the difference with it, I have absolutely no idea who you are, as far as I'm concerned. I at least knew who QWERTY Afro was. That's the difference. I mean, if I was held at gunpoint, and someone come up to me and you do another TS interview, Train Sim interview on your show, you have to pick someone else. The next person on my list would most likely, and this may come to a shock to you, it would most likely be Mr. Geordie. But then again, I mean, I know he sometimes watches the show, which that speaks more than with words to me. I know he at least watches the show. He's watched one episode, at least I know that, but I know nothing about you. I'm really, really sorry. I don't want to be mean. I hate being mean, but if I don't know anything about you, I don't want to interview you because the interview will be the single worst one ever. Is Mole Man still around? I haven't seen his videos in years. Well, yeah, I could get around and say years. Yeah, because last time I remember watching his videos, it was the pump car one. That gives you an example of how long I haven't been around here for. Fair enough. Fair enough if he's still around. Okay. Right. So I'm just trying to map out. Oh, I should say, this bridge here, that's definitely getting redone. But I need to map it out first. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it does come up with a nice idea of getting input from other players. I do kind of like that idea, and maybe if I was making a video talking about Train Sim as a whole, getting multiple people's opinions and talking and getting calls and voices for other people, that could help. That's a nice, when you put it like that, that's a nice idea. But is it an idea that I'm going to be doing now? No, I've got too many things to work on. Got to get episode 33 done, which is almost, we're getting good progress. Then the Q&A, and then after that I had an idea for something, but I completely forgot what it was on my mind now. I couldn't fit in my wardrobe. There's no way I'm fitting in my wardrobe. It's way too small. It's full with clothes, especially the clothes I had to pick up this morning from the laundrette. Well, dry cleaners, but, you know. I forgot what bridge I was going to add. Because I need to add like a placeholder here to give me an idea of length and stuff. What assets do I have? LM? Nope. Don't really want to use that. I really don't. Like elevated, like a concrete or concrete, something like that. I don't really want to use this. Oh, that's a good. Actually, I'm gonna answer that question right now whilst it gives me something to do. What do you think of Pokemon Let's Go? What the hell is wrong with Game Freak? I think that's the single stupidest concept of a Pokemon game I've seen. It's a sequel to Pokemon Go. And, I think, secretly, the Armstrong Powerhouse and Game Freak work together. In the sense of, they, oh, hello, Mr. Lord Lemonator. No, in the sense that they don't, they innovate once, and they completely forget. They dumbed it down complete. It's essentially a sequel for Pokemon Go. And, oh yes, great, Eevees. I mean, nice to get an Eevee as a starter because Vaporeon is my favourite Pokemon. What's that? I can't evolve it? And yeah, sure, EXP share. You know what? Hang on, wait, what did I do with the experience share? Because the, what's it called? The experience share in Gen 6 and Gen 7 is the most busted thing ever. I mean, I liked it, but it was busted. I mean, I know you can't catch Pokemon in the wild, which again, I understand they wanted to make the game, you know, easy for the noobs, but I played Pokemon Fire Red when I was 9, and I got the hang of it. Wait! I missed. No, you can't battle wild Pokemon. Sorry, I misread that. You can't battle. Then how am I supposed to test around them? Oh. Well, I'm gonna stick with Pokemon Showdown. I mean, it's free. I can make teams just like that. And, yeah, BRB, I'm gonna stick with Showdown. What was I gonna do? Let me just make this area... Let me move the fencing along a bit. Yeah. Right, let me just do some testing with the Yeah, you can imagine Dovetail doing something like that with Train Sim World to get to go from Hagen to Finnentrop. Because sod Segan. Segan, you know, work harder. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with the game for it. They're just making the game way too casual. Again, Pokemon Go is a casual game, and I have nothing against Pokemon Go. I don't play it, but I've got nothing against it. And a sequel to Pokemon Go, in its own right, isn't a bad idea. But making it a main series Pokemon game... it's given me more and more reasons to not give a toss about Gen 8. And then before Gen 8 it's basically Sun and Moon. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm just laying some easement track here. It's gonna be really annoying to get a hold of, but Mr. Roboxian, what does TMA stand for? I'm not too sure. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I don't know what that stands for. Because when I hear Shinkansen, I think Japan. So what's the length of that? 27.3, so I've got to go a bit longer. Oh, Tokyo Metropolitan Area. Okay, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Japan again. I mean, one of the original MSTS routes was in Japan. And I had quite a lot of fun on that. It was confusing, but I had a lot of fun. Okay. Right, I'm just trying to see how well that aligns up. I want it to be on a straight line, but well, hang on, I've worked out one thing quickly, actually. To get it somewhat in the right direction, 31 meters. I'm using there's some bit of numbers at the bottom here. You might not be able to see it, giving you information for track. That really helps with easements, but 33. Let's try 33. I mean that's definitely straight. That's definitely straighter, or at least more line. But there's a huge gap here which could be used. Oh, this is annoying. And I can't have it as a straight crossover either. Oh. No. Improvise. I'll redo this section here. I'll redo this to make it a more cleaner curve. Ahaha. I'll try that. How hard can it be? Okay. So you got some. I could save some time and make them side platforms here, but then the game will go, oh, I don't know what platform, we just give up here. Obviously delete a few things here. Actually, I should delete more of this. Or put a new car park and things like other station-related assets later. Delete. Oop, excuse me. Sorry if it's going a bit slow, everyone. It's welcome to route building on Train Sim. Hello, double eye emoji. Yeah, I've heard that Japan has a ridiculously punctual railway network. I've heard about that. I mean, I still don't find what's it called? I still think career mode as a concept is really silly in general. But at least, you know, in defense, it would quote unquote work in Japan. Because you know, like you said there, I could sort of see it working it there, but I still think career mode's silly. What do you think about Crossrail 2? Alright, sorry, I'll answer more questions. I'll answer questions, alright then. Crossrail 2, don't know enough about it to give an opinion. All I know is they want to go sort of hover around my sort of area-ish. You know, Richmond, Hampton, Kingston. Interesting, but I'm not too sure if they'll automatically solve congestion or stuff. Or I don't know what I want to do there. Welcome back, Mr. Lemonator. Might have to extend this footbridge a bit, since I want to have an island platform. Hello, Shahar. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Now I'm trying to work out. I mean, yeah, those lights there can be deleted. Right then. It's not too hard, obviously. So I'm trying to look. Actually, now that I think about it, this spacing is fine. I mean, I don't want to be too nitpicky. I'm happy with that spacing. I'll be okay. I'll live. Though I'm not sure if it's going to be how successful I will be in super elevating a small section here. It'll be a bit desperate, but you know what? I might give it a try. Actually, that's a good question. Hang on. I've noticed in your news shows that you're really good at putting forward arguments. You thought about advocacy in terms of career? It's not something that's actually been in my mind, honestly. I was honest. I don't. What's it called? I've never actually thought about doing anything like that as a career. Are you talking more on cases like philosophy and stuff? Because I don't think I've heard somebody's told me what the philosophy exams are like, and I wouldn't be able to survive that. No way. No way. 3-hour exams? I give up in 2, so no way I'm doing 3 hours. But it's an interesting, obviously. Oh, hang on, I'm a bit too quiet. Sorry about this. Oh, advocating for change. Bear with me for a second. How's my audio now? Is it better? I'm really sorry about that. Is my volume better now? Or is that a bit too loud? Because I normally set it to minus 10 decibels for... I normally set it for like when I'm having music. Okay, that's much better. So sorry about that. You know, it's not the best. It's not the best. It's sort of trial and error. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm not exactly the best at streaming. It's something I do every once in a while. But at least you can hear me better now. Ooh. So what was I going to do? I was going to make an island platform with a roughly enough space to go into that. The curve sort of starts here. But yeah, just going back to Mr. Allen, advocating for change. I kind of want to stay out of the political field, or even advocating for changing sort of that kind of concept. I want to stay out because if I've learned one lesson from Thunderfoot, it's don't, whatever you do not post your political opinions online. You will be killed to death in this day and age. 2013, maybe, but not here. Not here. What kind of region is this line? It's Southeast England with a fictional overhead electric line twist on it. Oh yeah, Water Orton. That's actually I've been through Water Orton once. I know what you mean. It's got the it's got there will be a bridge at one of these ends, and yeah, I like that idea, but the hospital's here. That's the thing. You don't want to make people go, yeah, sorry, there we go, when they can just go, like, up here, and then straight to the hospital. Other than that, I would have considered it. But where was I going to do? I was gonna try and have one of these lines curved. What about Prestatyn? Never seen that station. Can't comment. Sorry. Alright, this is going to be fun. Having a super elevated curve, which is roughly in line. And I have a top gear, top tip for you, as long as... Yeah, I had to save the game. Got a top gear, top tip. How to do that. It's not too difficult. You press this button here, which says crossover. Then you click the track that you want. Set it to 1. Make sure easements is on. And you'll see... And if you've done it right, you should see a red line coming up along perpendicular with your track. Then you click this, and then you should see that. So that's what Preston. Bear with me now, let me just try and work this thing out quickly. So we're just gonna... So mine went a bit blank there. Nah, the curve needs to start before that. Okay, I think I can answer your question now, since I think I've got the curve right. 13? Hang on, where does that start? Let me just try to start. Okay, that'll do. Don't! That's the wrong track text! Alright. I'll answer your question while I sort that out again. Mr. Yeah. What was that term you use for people who are usually defending routes, sounds and trains? Not, you believe it's something to do with not actually addressing criticism. Well, people use fanboys. I used to call them... What did I call them? Apologists. But not in the sense of a political or a... okay, what's it called? Religious apologists. I think I can't remember what I called them. It was I think it was apologists though. Something like that. Something along the line of that. Because it's not astroturfing or anything, or whistleblowers. I think it was apologists. Didn't you look it up? Oh, that's the That was the. That's the not the Chiracoke, it's the something else. Oh, it's annoying. It's in the 66 video. It's in the 66, the necessary enhancement pack video. That's what it was. That's where I used the fallacy name. I don't remember calling them by that. Oh, hello, Diamond Steve 201. Welcome to the stream. Which I don't know which will last as long as Train Sim decides. Okay, so I finally laid this super elevated bit of track, which will now curve off. So what I'm going to do is now delete those 2 bits of curve which are unnecessary, and I can finally have the thinner platform come up. Well, yeah, the curve in the track. That's what I meant, not the thinner platform. What am I saying? Right, so that curves around. Go figure, yeah. I would, trust me, I'd watch it now, but, it's a bit difficult to watch it and streaming at the same time. And that platform length is way too narrow. Hang on, why am I doing that? Why the hell am I doing? I can just. I don't need it to be a line because it's. Where did I start? Let me start this again. Straight line. I'll have it on passenger curve. Right. I haven't actually been watching anything regarding Sophie Le Bellend. I want to make a follow-up video, but in a video that's what's it called? I haven't. Yeah, I might want to make a follow-up video to the AM one. But as far as I'm concerned, maybe later, not now. Hang on, Cornwood House. I've never heard of that station, and that's annoying. So now BRB. Let me research what that station looks like. That's annoying. No, not shopping, you stupid. No. Back to Train Sim. I don't. Isn't that just only one island platform? I need two. I can't see a second island platform unless I'm blind. No, I think the most popular video on my channel is the I'm gonna do an internet Sparta remix. I thought that has 600,000 views. Only because it was the first ADSF4 Sparta remix. That is the only reason it got popular. Like I said, regarding the popular video, it is easy to miss. It's easy to miss that because I don't like that video. But yeah. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault because let's be honest. All the people who watch me for Sparta remixes, they've moved on. So you not knowing, it's no big deal. Really. I might have to make that curve. I'll try and do it like that then. Oh wait, that curve's too tight. Hang on, is it? So actually, I missed a question here. Is it possible to go from 32 to 64-bit in Train Sim? I have absolutely no idea. I don't think it is. Well, I don't think it is because the game is 32-bit. Will remain 32-bit until Dovetail fix it up, which I don't think they will. Not with Train Sim World running around. It's so hard to see the grey track. Aha! There we go. There we go. Making progress, Mr. Freeman. Alright, there we go. Again, don't worry, this bridge will be removed. I'm trying to see, how can I do here? That platform still looks a bit too narrow. Yeah, 640,000 views on the Sparta remix one I made. That's what I expect. Yeah, the views, I think they barely gets any views, whilst the AM video gets views every single 10 seconds. It's shocking. I think it randomly gets shared on Reddit and such. Oh, that's what I heard about it. Oh, well, we thought the platforms were fine. Well, rip. Gotta have space for more footbridges. These are the new ones. I know Water's not that wide, but this is Water. This is... And, oh, wait, whoa, that's way too wide. Come on, escalators. I need it. The thing is, the platform length needs to be for the new ones I'm laying. But I'm a bit picky because the platform length needs to be a what's it called? The platform length needs to hold a minimum of a 10 coach class 171 formation. So 8-8-2. That's what it needs to think. No, the Medway Valley route got binned because it used too many assets, and the route became a mess. I binned it under my own volition. Sorry about that. This is a brand new route, but it takes place in the same universe to make it up. What's your opinion on Chav stealing like crucial stuff? So like people who steal like copper thieves and stuff. Well, yes, of course, yes, Sodom. And that's even if I didn't like the railways, just Sodom in general. It's not gonna work, is it? No, I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, the width is sort of acceptable, but I need to make sure I can fit that length. Oh, will it become public? Yeah, I've mentioned the route. Most likely when it's finished, I might consider getting it, putting it out there. And hopefully, because it's a lot less shorter, it's only about 46 miles, there's a better chance of me finishing this route than the previous one, which basically went on forever. Right. Maybe a straight. This is going to be fun to set up. Can't even see when it's... Hang on a second. There we go. Straighten up a bit. That's annoying. It's a bit too tight. Right. Voice. What I'd normally... Hang on. Do you reckon the Train Sim World Editor will be better in TS than the one in TS? I don't know. Well, I don't even know if Dovetail will release an editor, because if they do, how are they going to put edit? How are you going to get access to the workshop on the Xbox or PS4? Or how are you going to edit on the PS4? What I normally do is have 5-track sets and then delete the tracks. Yeah, that's what I would normally do in general. That's what I would normally do. Let's say, delete tracks and have them set up. That's what I would normally do. But these, I want to be cool and hip with the easement tool. That's the only reason why. Yeah, yes, my expectations for future Train Sim content, Train Sim World content is low. And I have every reason to believe that. I'm a bit annoyed of having to use yard track, as in like yard curvature, because now the curvature becomes bleeding impossible. Let me show you. I'll give you an example. I mean, okay. This is what the that's the camber banking of typical super elevated track for what I was using. Watch how steep it goes with this. With the yard. Ready? Hold on a second. Wait. I mean, that's steep. I can't tell... Well, it's only slightly more... Yeah. Oh, got some bunch of questions. Oh, whilst I was messing about. Sorry. Let me answer them. Where were they? Delayed for 4 hours. Someone stole an axle. I mean, okay, sure. As you do. Did he steal the toilet whilst he was at it? Are you in Alan Thompson's group? No, I'm not. Got other things to do. Got time. Oh yeah, actually, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was just about to say that, the Dovetail doing the Merseyrail thing, that's fake. I don't, do you remember back in the days of old YouTube where people go, it's fake and games? Yeah, back in that was back in the day. It's essentially like it's that video from what I remember. It's from a Stadler video. yeah, that's from a video that Stadler made himself, like a promotional video for how they want to do the Merseyrail section, the new trains. Well, I'm missing some things in the chat. Oh yeah, I have heard of Transport Fever, and I have been playing it for quite some time. It's quite fun, honestly. It's basically City Skylines, but the main focus is changed. Yeah, exactly. That you don't get hyped. You try not to get hyped. That's because there are things that can disappoint you, and here it's fake. It's someone just put Train Sim World watermarks over a Stadler video. That's it. That's all. And I forgot what I was doing. Right, this is going to be the most fun section of my route to set up. Aligning all those tracks. Yeah, Transport Fever, when I was getting into it, when I first tried it out, there was a semi-addiction period, but it phased out rather quickly once I had life to attend to. Yep. You were kerfuffled. You were coaxed into a snafu, as they say. Someone is making a 390 and an 800. Who? Is it Extravascapes? Set that up. That'll have to do. For Transport Fever. Alright, fair enough. That wasn't really Yeah, I'm gonna delete this wall. I'll set a new one up. For Transport Fever, I mean that's nice, but the UK content on Transport Fever is about as limiting as you can get, at least from what I know of. It's very, very limiting. And I know it doesn't look professional, but oh, good grief. Good grief. Tony Hawk couldn't go down this bank. I mean, compare it to the one on the other side. Well, actually, I mean, it's hard to... Fair enough, then. Well, when I'm playing Transport Fever, most of my endeavours are for European. They're mainly European. It works best. It works well enough, so I can't complain too much. The game itself is fun, and I have used some screenshots of it in the Train Sim news show previously. Last episode, I meant. Okay, let's do this bridge, because I'm going to forget otherwise. I can in a sec... what's it called? Actually, tell you what, I can actually, because there's only one train on the world, so it's not like it's going to crash, and we're not in an intensive area. Bear with. I've heard the name Jack's Films before, but never, I don't know. I've never heard of him before. I've heard of him, but not watched his videos. Bear with me for a second. Yeah, I'll put a 170 actually. I might as well just do that. Where is the one? Oh yeah, I need to put it in. Silly me. There we go. Alright, where were we? 171. So for comparison, that's what the current lean is. Yes, this is a fictional route. It doesn't exist in real life. Sure, I should have should specify that in the description. So that's normal 170. No, because this is in the south. This is the southeastern area. Well, this is the southern region of the UK. Cross country don't acknowledge that area. Only up north, where people can go and get some pies and gravy. Oh, and you know, what's it called? West Country and Wales-ish, South Wales. Okay, where was I? Yes, For comparison, this is the normal area here. This is the normal line. And this is BML. Well, they used to, not anymore. Not anymore. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I don't know. Something's making me laugh, but I can't tell if it's. I can't tell too much. Hang on. I'm gonna got some chips with. Oh man, it's got some lean in, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, let's look at it in the interior. I should say the camera is basically level. I can't make it tilt the camera. So imagine let's try and get into the eyes of this person. That's your lean. Actually, I would what's it called? I would test the Pendolino going through there, but one, this track will be unelectrified, and two, it doesn't tilt until you play it. Or the the APT, that tilts. That is basically 90-degree tilt as far as I'm concerned. It's insane. The APT is one of the few trains that Dovetail has made that is good. Well, one quick thing to test whilst I'm here. Platforms. Needs to be 230. Okay, good. We've got enough platform distance. Good. That's good. So I've got enough platform length. Okay, let's go back to editing. Now we had that kerfuffle out the way. Have you got any reskins for the line? I can make some for you if you want. Well, there's no other reskins I really need, as far as I'm concerned. Because it's Southern. It's Southern, so I can just use 171. And on the further sort of towards what's it called, south of Hollowford Town, Thameslink also run down with their 377s, 319s, and 700s, which have yet to be made in Train Sim. They will run there, but other than that, Southeastern would run here, but my friend a while ago for the old route, he made me a nice Southeastern 321 reskin. So I'm okay. I'm okay regarding that. But thanks for the offer, though. Have you ever been to Crewe? No. I've never been to Crewe at all. The furthest up the West Coast main line I've been was Rugeley Trent Valley. Oh yeah, I did hear that the DRS depot date was today, and I didn't go for two reasons. One, I forgot, and two, three reasons. One, I forgot, couldn't be bothered, and between you and me, it's all full of people trying to get as many pictures of Class 68s as possible. That's pretty much it. Yeah, there's lots of, anoraks. Let's just leave it at that. If it was raining, it'll be nothing. It'll be a sea of anoraks. Not that I'm complaining. I'm a train fan as well. Or I'm a train spotter. I get my notepads from time to time. I need a hobby. I forgot what I was doing as well. That's how bad my memory is. Oh yeah, redoing the bridge. Well, actually, then again, I say that, but I like the 68. It sounds nice. And the Class 88, 88005. No, is it 005? Yeah, it's 005. Yeah, that's named Minerva, which is the name of a character I used to have a crush on when I was slightly younger. You know the show. I really, really don't want to use this. What stuff do we need for the route? Well, I'll tell you when it's closer to being finished. Because it's not worth me telling you such stuff that, for something... There's no point getting the assets for a route that isn't out. Or isn't even confirmed to be finished. So I'll save you some hassle and tell you when it's closer to the time. And once I've found a bridge, or at least like a bridge end, that's decent enough. We'll have to resort to the Just Trains ones. Not that they're all bad, I just... Mind you, actually, whilst I'm here, I want to find out how long I've been streaming for. Okay, 15 minutes, that's fine, that's fine. Perfect. I need to get the chat back. Oh, there we go. 15 minutes, yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for more. Or might reach an hour and 30 minutes. Depends. Excuse me again. I don't want to get any more assets. Yeah, I was about to say that as well. That they've done some updates. Yeah, Just Trains have done some updates to the... What's that name? To the Chiltern Main Line. And Master Route isn't good. They've at least made some... they've at least started to make some nice little mini patches. Such as they've made their own signal... they've updated the signals on the 2D map so you can actually see them. And the aspects, even if they're 4 aspects. So that's good. That's really... I like that. And, you know, small things like that, man. They made... Oh, yeah, the ballast near, they've updated the ballast near South Ruislip, so... On the embankments. So that's, again, really nice. And I know that the Aylesbury extension has super elevation. And the London Underground assets, especially the signalling, are top notch. So they are slowly crawling out of the gravel pit, but they're still in the gravel pit. And the S8, well, I did see one of the features that looked interesting, such as did they say you're gonna be able to look with like use the CCTV monitors and stuff. Using markers, but they say you're going to be able to do that, apparently. And that would be rather impressive. I mean, it'll mean they do DOO before, like, the proper DOO screens before the Armstrong Powwows, or even Dovetail. I'm curious to see that. And you run a whole train through the route end to end. No, there's nothing to share yet. Well, actually, I might do that later once I've got at least decent amounts of scenery. But at the moment, no. You have to wait. Sorry, my friend. And you want to get it to a decent standard so people don't go, oh, why is there no scenery here? But as you said in the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What do you think of the new Virgin West Coast livery? You mean the one that you've been applying to their Pendolinos? That's a placeholder livery, because the thing is going to run out. Thank you very much, Lemonator. Yeah, that's a placeholder livery because their franchise will be gone soon. Apparently, well, it's going to be taken over by someone. Or well, it's up for bidding, I think. That's the best way to put it. And I still can't find a bleeding bridge. Give me a bridge that I can use, or maybe. I have to use one of the default bridges. In fact, this is so annoying. All I want to do is find a bridge end. But as that livery is concerned, the placeholder one anyway. White isn't the best livery to paint a train, because in about 3 weeks it's going to be grey. Awful. But overall, harmless. Well, I'm not too sure actually. Just Trains were really vague on their description. It's on if you look up on the in development page on the website, it sort of explains what they've done. Well, not explains. It just gives a very one sentence description. So I want to wait and test it out for myself, because it uses track markers, so I assume it can be done on any route possible, which that's intriguing in its own right. And then once the Armstrong Powwows get a chance to make, I don't know, a 700 pack, which includes a 700 and a 707. No, a 700, a 707 for Steam, and a 717 for the Steam Marketplace. Yeah, they'll beat them to it. Ah. You laugh, but you know that's going to happen. December 2018. Right, I have to use this. It's the least I can... It's the, you know, least worst I can use. Yeah, Mr. Albie stopped making the 700, and to be honest, in a case like that, I don't blame him too much. But then again, it was sort of his fault for overhyping it. Because, what's going? I think he was overhyping it a bit, and then he didn't post anything, at all, since December, and now I think he's left Train Sim. Have to go to North Korea. Oh, interesting. Fair enough. I mean, nice to get an experience in some way, I guess. Hope you don't be taken in, but oh well. Hope you enjoy your time regardless. Yeah, you can see that happening. You know what Dovetail are like. Well, even the Arms from Powerhouse are like. If they were to make it. Right. Go back to bed. No, it's not morning. You're not part of the GMT Master Race. It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's tea time. I should be having my cup of tea. You could watch it. You could watch it back later. It records it. YouTube records it. So if you just want to, if you want to watch it back, go back to bed, Mr. Webby. I'm not going to force you to stay up. Lol. That's what you get. Come to the country of the free. Well, actually, what am I kidding? The UK's not the country of the free. It's a country. It's definitely not free. Go to bed, mate. You need to get some rest. Seriously. I can't force you to stay up. Just watch it back. You're not missing that much. Seriously. It's just me building a train. The track enhancement pack. I actually started work on a joke. I've started work on a joke for that, which I found really funny. It involves JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. What was I going to say? What was your question again? The arms. Yeah, the track enhancement by the Arms from Powerhouse. To me, it just seems rather desperate, as if they're trying to compete with the community. And of all the people you would try and compete with, why would you compete with the very people you need to support you? It'd be like Southern trying to compete with Network Rail. you need Network Rail there, but no, we'll compete with them. We'll make our own railway with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the blackjack and then forget the railway. Says the boss of Southern as he kicks more people out of first class. Yes, I read about that story. Oh, don't go on the comments. It's the 100-year war. Just stay away from the comment section. I mean, I'm banned, so it's not like I'm gonna lose much. But stay away. That's my recommendation. Really, it's a war zone and then some out there. I'm surprised Train Sim hasn't crashed yet. You've learnt the hard way. Aspects. You've learnt the hard way. But actually, hang on. I'm trying to see how low. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that bridge a bit higher. I just noticed it clips through the wires. Bear with. that's a good idea. Save my game. That's a good idea. I just remembered. Thank you for reminding me. Just see the Cornish main line. I haven't actually seen the both of them to compare. I do know about Just Trains' Cornish main line, and I do know about the freeware Devon Rails. Plus, it's it's now been renamed to the Railways of Devon and Cornwall. Make of that what you will. I haven't had the time to see what the other one looks like. At least to compare them side by side. I'm not denying anything you're saying. I just haven't had the time to compare myself. There we go. That's a bit better. Now that you won't clip their wires, the pantographs. Has anybody actually seen that video of a Class 377 leaving Bedford and has a pantograph strike? Someone managed to film that. It looks impressive. Dangerous, but impressive. Right. Okay. Obviously going to remove this. Foliage. That is stock. Imagine so, yeah. I can't remember how many views it had. I mean, it's quite popular by train standards, I think, but not. Yeah. But you know, I think it's got at least 100,000 views. If you just type in, let's say Class 377 Bedford pantograph, I think you'll find it pretty quickly. I mean, it's not exactly many videos to compare with. Right. Wrong type. There we go. Easy. Oh, it's honestly nice. You know what, I have to say, this stream is going a lot better than I expected. It's just nice to be able to chat with all 10 of my 15 fans. It's not, Oh, yeah, you can post a link. It's perfectly fine. It won't allow you to post a link. But I've made it so that, well, it should allow. I don't know why it won't allow you to... Oh yeah, because it's a stream. That's annoying, but at least I've told people how to find it. Because I wish I could set it so people can post whatever they want. But, it's to avoid... I think it's just to avoid spam. Right, now comes the fun bit of, laying the platforms. I didn't want to do this, but I think I'm gonna have to submit into the Swale platforms, which have been used and abused by Dovetail. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not that hard to find as a video, but sorry, all people who can't be bothered to search a video on YouTube. 237, that's shorter. I forgot, inside curve. I didn't want to have to use the Swale platforms, but I got no choice. Because I don't know how to make... I know it's overused, and it's as a point I'm going to be bringing up in the next episode. But the problem is, I have... The only other platforms I like to use... Well, I could use with Just Trains' one, but I think they look aesthetically worse. Just Trains have narrower platforms, I think, which would be helpful, but where is it? Yeah, they've got some concrete. Yeah, 2.5 meters, so it's even narrower. But compare them side by side, I think the Dovetail ones have a bit more detail. And I think they're also taller as well. Hang on. Which means the platform's less risk of floating. Are they? Yeah, they're taller as well. That helps. I don't want to, but trust me, I'm only using it out of... I use it in the same way I use Mars Shadow on Pokemon. I don't like to, but the meta forces me to. That's essentially why. Yeah. It's all about those aesthetics, people. Sorry. I'm sorry. I shall punish myself later in due course. Alright, let's try and even them out a bit. And... oh yeah, I agree. I know that's not perfectly at the same area, but I just wanted to set the platforms up to a roughly similar shape. Yeah, it was really aggressive. It wasn't just, you know, a bird. It was torn off almost backwards. Actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to try and load up the scenario editor once more. Do not crash. I've saved. Don't crash. Hang on. Someone's making crew to Milford Haven. How many miles is that? That must be at least 100. Maybe 150. I don't know how long it is. Let me just test. Place the track here. I'm not going to drive the train. I just wanted to... oh. This is stupid. Oh, better not be drinking coffee. Or reading, or I don't know, doing anything. Or playing chess. Because that game is dead. Alright, so... so that's our first... so that's 2. 250 miles! Good grief. The game struggles at 100. A game struggles at 50. How are you going to have 250 miles? That's fair enough. Well, I mean, I'm still going to wish you good luck. Because I'm kind. But that... we don't know what's going to happen. Is the game just going to just crash to desktop or blue screen every time he plays it? That's what I would expect to happen. Right, so we can fit 6 coaches. Can we fit 10? Ooh, just about. Good enough. With some leeway. That's perfect-ish. You can start to see the issue of placing, you might start to see the issue with me placing super elevated track at the moment, on a station on super elevated track that curves multiple times. In a second, so let me just save here. I'll sort out... actually, whilst I'm here, I mean, it would be a good idea to have both of them here, but this one's not going to be drivable. Right. They want to do Edinburgh... someone wants to do Edinburgh to Birmingham. Good luck. Oh, don't worry. It'll be later. I'm not going to punish myself now. So whilst I'm here... oh, yeah. Still good progress on my stream. Note to self. I'm going to set up the streams differently to how YouTube recommends me later. Otherwise, people get confused. Alright, chat's gone. There we go. There is no way the game's going to handle Edinburgh to Birmingham or Reading. I refuse to accept that. It's like telling me you know you could bypass laws of conservation of energy. Oh, there's no way. I mean, welcome to the club. Right, so I'm going to raise the platforms to roughly equal height. Now, I don't do it to the same level of the doors, because it's not typically done that unless you ride on the Heathrow Express. It's usually slightly lower, maybe about here-ish. We could get away with that. So you can see that you'll notice that it alters in height once we go down the curves. Right, so it's a bit lower down, closer to the platform, and now much further away from the platform. You can see the engine much clearer. If you see what I mean. And actually, with that being said, that seems rather doable, honestly. That's actually a bit better than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be awful. Ugh. Just take a sip. Someone asked me on what's my least favourite train in real life. It was the 707, but it's now been rewritten by the 717 because why didn't they order them with toilets? Do they expect people travelling from Moorgate to Hertford to not wanting to use the toilet? Come on, don't don't just add toilets in those trains. The end. One DDA one would fix it. Yeah, Dovetail are known for not putting supreme amounts of effort into their work. Let's just say it like that. Right, hopefully I have enough space for a crossover. Do I? Because I need to have a crossover for trains to terminate at this station, just in case, yeah, because not all trains trains may need to terminate here and get buses into Sevenoaks during cases of confusion and delay. But you can see I've only got 43 meters to work with before it curves. And let's see what we can do. Pick the right track, obviously. Nope. Nope. There we go. Should have enough room. It's going to be obviously a tight crossover. Yeah, that's enough room. I'm trying to see where the curve starts. Yeah, it looks like enough room. We could set it to about... nope. That seems good enough. I mean, I could make it a... In fact, let's have a vote. Should it be a, should both platforms be reversible or just one? Let's see what you guys think of it whilst I have a sip of water. Should both platforms or just one of them be reversible? So basically, diamond crossover or no diamond crossover. Right, just one, just one. Any other votes? Going once. Going twice. Going... Well, majority vote, I'm afraid, Mr. Oh, no! Wait. No, sorry. Oh, I thought that was a diamond. I thought I said diamond. Okay, 3-1. We're having a single one. Okay, that's fine then. Good. Okay, that's that sorted then. I saw a train going from Chester to Lantham Fair. I'm not Welsh, I can't pronounce that. And it was 6 coaches, which is that rare in Wales? I don't know. Is it rare? All right, let's try and challenge ourselves because we've done the main section here. It's taken me an hour to do this because I was slacking. I wonder, I mean, I believe you, Mr. Robloxian, but I don't know what to say. I mean, I'd rather it be 6 than 3. I'm just wondering if I just want to smooth this curve out. I really want to make it super elevated. But you know, I know what this game's like. It doesn't like that kind of stuff. But you know what? Might as well give it a try and see what we can do. Yeah, I agree with you regarding the rolling stock formation. In Wales, it is pretty pitiful. Hold on a second, is that perfect? Almost. How fast will trains be bolting through the station? Well, the current speed limit on the main line is about 55 miles an hour. I might up it to 60 as this is the modern version. But you be seeing, well, yes, it turns to 85 after here, but it's about 55 through here. And on the fast lines here, It's 115 question mark. Oop. Yeah, 115. Yeah, I'm keeping it around sort of 60ish. Yeah, 55, 60ish is enough. And these lines might be a tiny bit slower, but other than that, nothing too special. Actually, regarding whilst we're on the topic of Wales, I have a good question. I've heard that the Welsh government are interested in the Class 230s. Now, assuming they get them, is that an upgrade or a downgrade from what they have now? It's a serious question. Is it an upgrade or a downgrade? You're saying that the Class 230 is a downgrade compared to the 142. How can you downgrade a boss? Ugh. But I do see what you mean. Actually, whilst I'm here, I might actually redo this thing here quickly, whilst I have the chance. Yeah, I'm just talking like in general for the trains that they are going to be running, the lines that they are going to be running on, and I don't remember what they are. It's just sort of in general, would that be considered would that be an upgrade or a downgrade? That's basically what I'm trying to get through. But it seems that most people think it's an upgrade. I saw a downgrade, but oh, no, I'm doing it wrong. Go on. Come on, come on, come on. I'm pressing control, I'm gonna try it. There we go. Don't care about that. Going... Oh. Obviously, since this junction is no longer there, we can have the crossovers in a slightly different position. And at a slightly higher speed as well. Because why not? Maybe 30. What, when you said, is this in the north, are you referring to my route because it's in the south of England? Southeast, to be specific. Inspired. It's, again, fictional, but, you know. Try and get the curve a bit. I'm just double checking. Have a straight line. Oh, that's why it's not. Because I'm off. Yeah. Oh, North Wales. Oh, I don't know about the 230s. No, I don't know if they're going to be running up north, so I can't answer that. Sorry. I just heard that the Welsh government are interested in the same Welsh government that said Arriva are bad and just chucked them out. I've had no experience with Arriva trains Wales, so I can't comment if that's the case or not. Very nice, very nice. Going well. Game is cooperating and has been cooperating for as near as makes a difference an hour and 20 minutes. This is insipid. I'm happy, but it's... but how? How is this happening? Just... No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Extra meter. That was close. Honestly. Phew, that was close. I might replace the shunt signal with a proper signal, but that's in a bit. Don't think Arriva are as good as Wales needs, in all honesty. I hate that in my area only has 6. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that Snowdonia would only get, in like, you know, that's the area Snowdonia would only get 6 trains a day. I was surprised. I honestly think it should be the bare minimum of an hourly service. But, you know, it's a bit difficult when you only have one passing loop. What was I going to do? So obviously, this route is modern, so we don't have colour light signals. No, friends. We have the LED master race. That's the joke I used to say on. Well, okay, let's find some LEDs. Nope, that's not the one I needed. But whilst I'm here, I just want to double check to see if they had a signal that I wanted. Right. We have to take out the LED for the LED LEDs. Well, what am I saying? Okay. No, I don't think a control, like a position one, will be needed. Right. So I'm just going to place some of the signals there. This is a test. Well, you know, I say test, I'm going to most likely not touch them until the route's done. Alright, do I have a smaller signal I could use? Sorry, excuse me. Actually, I might use a 3-aspect signal here. 3-aspect plat. Hey, hello there, Liam True. I'm doing okay today. I'm in a good mood. I'm off work. Well, I was off work for a few weeks. Went to the Netherlands again, but didn't tell people. It was nice. And, yeah, this has been a lovely day. It's not too hot, so I'm not melting. But I do have to have my fan on. Can you throw a semaphore in? This route takes place in current year, as people would say. I can't do that. That would be herstory. Then again, can't think of anywhere off, I mean, I'll think. Okay, I'll think about a semaphore somewhere. I might stick one somewhere. I might think about it. Yeah. I'll get rid of this, because that's redundant. So we've got an LED signal here. You just get 4 large buses to the nearest large bus station. We have to get 4 buses. Yeah, I know that Network Rail have installed semaphores at, what's it called? Was Truro in 2008, I think. But in this section here, I don't think they'd work. Not for intensive traffic. So let's see what we're going to do here. So both the signals here are going to be 3 aspects. So we're going to have a 3-aspect signal here. Right. I'm not too... Okay, with this signal, I'm not too bothered where it goes. Should I be a scumbag and put it on the right-hand side? Or should I be kind and put it on the left? Because the signals, they'd be somewhat... Actually, no, okay, I'm going to put it on the ground, actually. No, change my mind, I'm going to put it here. There we go. What signals are these from? These are the UK Pro signals. However, the directory is Edinburgh to Glasgow. Got another quick question, actually. Are there going to be any freight yards and/or branches on this route? There sort of is. There's, let's see, how many areas where freight trains can go. There's actually, no, I've got a map here. There's a aggregate terminal here, which is served by Yeoman, Foster Yeoman, or Aggregate Industries. In this version, the yard will be removed, but there's a small mini yard here that would go to maybe a cement terminal. No, not cement terminal. Like sand or something. I can't remember there. I'm sorry. But there's also a cement terminal at Potts Lane, which what's it called? I've taken that layout similar to a place I can't remember the name of. But yeah, there's a cement terminal here. But they have sort of there isn't like a dedicated freight branch. I kind of want to, but I also don't want to. A bit split on that. I need to think a bit closer to when I'm closer to finishing the route. So I can't really give you an answer on that one specifically. Hang on, where did I Okay, so I don't need a limit of shunt. Do I? No, I don't think a limit of shunt will be necessary because I can just put a shunts. I can put a semaphore signal. Oh no, actually no. Where aha. Where is it? Where is it? Uh-oh. No, that's not it. Ground. Come on, where is it? Gotta find it somewhere. Ugh. I don't play those games, I'm afraid, so it must be very annoying in that situation. But I know, Mr. Lemonator, you suggested about semaphore signals, and well, why not here? You didn't say there had to be a proper semaphore. You just a shunt one counts. Gotcha. As long as I find it. Yeah, gotcha. How about that? Ta-da! I think in a few more minutes I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I've done really I've done a good amount so far. But we'll put a signal. We're gonna install a signal here ish. Where is it? Excuse me. Where was that? Yeah, see, we'll put it as just in case you need to shut them up again. And whilst I'm here, I might as well redo that bridge as well. So, where was I? Copy, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control. I will not be defeated by this game. Control C, Control. No, not now. Control. Am I doing it wrong? Control C. All right, stream's over. All I'm trying to do is copy and paste, and it won't let me do that. No, I will not give up. I will improvise. I will improvise and not give up. Right. I could have sworn I'd been copying and pasting earlier. Just the game goes, I can't do it. Well, the top buttons on the screen. Bear with me. Hang on a second. All right. Click. Copy. Paste. Well, I've done exactly what you said. I'm pressing paste multiple times and nothing's happening. Sorry, mate. Game has decided, carnival's over. But I'll at least just lay one more off. And if you've got a last minute question, I'll answer it. But other than that, we're going to go in about a few minutes. Oh, I'm not restarting this game. I ain't I will need to restart, obviously, but I'm done for streaming today. I can't stream. There are people who can stream for hours on end. I'm definitely not in that group. Overbridge. There we go. Well, I guess that'll do. That'll do for the time being. Bit lower, but you know, it works. It's a bridge. Actually, I might add a few more signals as well, because we've got some. Because obviously, the old route, the old classic route would have a different signaling layout to this one, obviously. But this signal would still stay. Well, changed, obviously. There's the first milepost for the routes, and that's where we'll put our first signal. Do you have any tutorials that you can recommend for route beginners? I don't have any specific... Sorry. I don't have any specifically that I could recommend, because I sort of... I watched the odd tips and tricks video you might see floating around, but I remember watching one of those at least when I was younger, and I don't have any tutorials I could recommend. I kind of want to make one to get to, you know, to give like tips and tricks to people who want to make fictional routes. I think that was the video I kind of wanted to make, but at the moment I haven't got anything. If you're just searching around and maybe asking on UK Train Sim, you'll get some decent enough results. This will obviously need to be changed. In fact, this will be completely different on this version. Haven't heard of spatial katana. Not that I'm having anything against spatial katana, but yeah, check out the tutorials. He or she has. There we go, everybody. That's all I'm going to be doing for today. Please tell me I got the binding right. There we go. There we go. That's all we're going to be doing today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll catch up with you all later or somewhere in the future. Bye, everybody.